All right, everybody, welcome back to Movie Talks and Chill. We're your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato.
I'm Kevin Butts.
I'm Patrick Wall. There's no waveform.
Why isn't there?
Oh,
There it is.
is.
There is no waveform.
And then it just like magically appears.
Yes.
Except for that waveform.
It's on a small delay. Don't worry, you'll be fine. So, welcome to 2026.
Indeed.
We are in a new year.
I'm back.
Yeah, Gavin's back. He's on the side of us, but not on the side of us. On a separate screen. He's sitting here, and there's no back and forth of us talking. So here we are. Welcome back
Thank you.
from the cold, wintry tundra.
It's not hell, but you can see it from there.
Yes.
Better this morning. I was going to go to McDonald's and I looked out my window and I was like, you can't see like 15 feet in front of me. I don't like Ulmerton when I can see everything around me. I'm not going onto that road.
He's flying blind here, sir. He's flying blind. But yeah, so it's a new year. We had the holidays. It's kind of bittersweet because they're always fun to have around,
Yeah.
but then they pass by. So the older we get, the faster they go by.
Right.
And now we're all getting ready to go back to work soon, and back to real life and reality. I know. Moo. But yeah, 2026. I know we said we kind of wanted to maybe talk a little bit about a couple things we've seen.
Yeah.
And some things we want to see for the new year. I was telling you guys offline, I saw Anaconda, the new one. And it was funny. It was decent. I mean, I'd recommend at least seeing it once.
Would you recommend people paying money in the theaters for it or wait till it's on like Netflix or something?
I would say it's kind of 50-50 because it is a great cast.
Well,
And they're well worth the money to go see them. But if you're on a tight budget or if you don't have as many means as some people do, yes, then you might want to wait for it.
Okay.
Because as we all know, it's not just the ticket prices in the theater. Even though I love going to movie theaters, I love doing it. If it was more affordable, I'd be there every day. But it's when
It's
you
like
buy
$50 to go to the movies now.
yeah, soda, and that's just soda, popcorn, and a ticket. And don't even think about getting M&Ms or Twizzlers.
No.
Because you're tacking on another $10 to $12 right there. So Dollar Trees are always next to Eagles. Again, not supporting to do this, but yeah, no, I would say yes if you have the means. If you really are huge fans of Jack Black and Paul Rudd and all them, Steve Zahn's in there. Yes, it would be worth seeing it in the theater. But for the rest of us, it was Christmas Day when I saw it. And usually I try because there isn't much to do on Christmas Day if you don't have a lot of family. So. If you go to the theater, it's always something to do. So that was nice. But
Yeah, it's usually one of their busiest days of the year.
yeah, because the only thing to do really, because everybody's been with their family all week and Christmas Eve, and they're like, can we just not talk to each other for a few minutes?
Just sit here in silence and watch this little film.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, it was good. It was decent. It had funny parts to it. It is when I first saw the trailer for the movie, or the first couple trailers, the teaser and then the official trailer, I didn't really know where they were coming from with the movie. Because I was like, are they just redoing Anaconda? But then I was like, why is it a comedy? Because Anaconda wasn't supposed to be a comedy originally.
But it was a comedy.
But it was a comedy, yeah. I mean, when you look back at the original one now, it's funny to watch.
It did have Owen Wilson in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Ice-T. Or no, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube and J-Lo.
Yep.
Two singers carry the all-star cast. Right next to John Voight.
I will say this, they do make cameos.
Okay.
And so basically, for those who don't know or like me who didn't get it from the trailer, they are filmmakers, or one's an actor. Jack Black he's doing like wedding videos now. He was wanting to be a director. They all, like him, Paul Rudd, and I can't remember the girl's name off the top of my head who also plays with them, but they all grew up together, want to make movies. Paul Rudd grew up to be an actor, but he's more like a B-list or C-list actor. Like he's trying to get into things, and he's just not getting as much work or as much work as he used to. Jack Black, ended up having a family, and so now he works for this company that does he does editing for like wedding videos and stuff like that for this big company. And so basically Paul Rudd, as they're all meeting up one night for Jack Black's birthday, they surprise him with a surprise birthday party, and they play the old movie that they made when they were younger, like kids. And so it kind of sparks, and they'll go out together, and then Paul Rudd reveals that he had received the rights to Anaconda.
How did you get the rights to Anaconda?
It's you got to see the movie to find that out. And so basically he gets the rights to it, so they decide they're going to make an indie version, a reimagining. So not a reboot, not a remake, a reimagining of Anaconda.
Yeah.
And they go out and they find a guy that has an anaconda.
To be fair, for the trailer, it just looks like a big boa constrictor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's not like what you would see well in the actual in the movie, like in the original movie.
it was ropey as fuck CGI.
Yeah. Whereas this one, it's supposed to be an actual anaconda. Like
Yeah.
they have the snake and everything, and so it's funny to see that interaction because the guy who owns the snake, he's like very attached to it. It's almost like his pet dog.
Well, okay. That just makes okay. So I'm not spoiling it. It is in the trailer. It does get chewed up by a boat motor.
If it's in the trailer, yes, I didn't want to say that.
Oh yeah,
It is in the trailer.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you see the white? It just,
Like, can we
Yeah.
still use the head?
Well, because it starts out because they're doing a scene where Paul Rudd has to be like fighting the snake, and it's the actual snake, and he's like, "Oh, it's good, it's good." He's like, "You just get closer to it, just an inch closer," and you see the snake's just like. It's like licking his, smelling him with his tongue, and starts opening his mouth. And Paul Rudd's, okay, all right, can we just not do this anymore? And he ends up getting too freaked out, and then he tossed it to the side, didn't realize he threw it over the boat.
oh, Paul Rudd.
And
This
then
is Wet Hot American Summer, Paul
Yeah.
Rudd.
Same dude. Yeah.
it's the same guy.
and Steve Zahn's their old friend he used to do the camera work for him when they were kids, and he hired him on, I guess, when he was working for his editing company, and Steve Zahn apparently had like a drinking or a drug problem or something, so he'd always let him down, so he's given him another chance, and Steve Zahn's basically Steve Zahn. He seemed very much like the Steve Zahn from when they did, what was that movie again it was with Jack Black also, and Jason Biggs, Saving Silverman.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
He was kind of like that type of Steve Zahn again.
Oh, yeah. And then he falls in love with Amanda Peet, who,
Yeah.
just like knocks a tooth out. And he's like, "Oh, I love you." And then he decks her, and she's like, and then just goes back to beating his ass.
Yeah.
and then making out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they get married.
I mean, that's
Or they
you
get-
And
know,
then
that's-
Jack Black.
I don't know about you. That's how sex starts in my house.
Yeah. Is that what you tried to hit me the other day when I came over?
Shut up.
I didn't realize that was what was going on.
Shut up.
I'm just not my thing. But thank you.
Jeez.
Thank you for the compliment.
Make one move.
So yeah, that was that's the gist of it. I don't want to tell too much about it because it is still on theaters, and it is when it does come out, check it out. Or if you want to go to the theater, check it out there too.
I do have a week off.
You do have a week off.
I do.
So yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I see recently? I think I told you I watched the new Knives Out movie, the Wake Up Dead Man. The first time I watched it, I was kind of doing, as I was telling them offline, I was kind of doing stuff at the apartment in between, so I wasn't really
So it was
fully
like background
invested.
noise.
Yeah, and I'd sit down and watch it, eat something, and I'd watch it, and I was like, eh. And then I sat down because I got actually very sick over the Christmas break, and so I was like, well, I'm stuck in bed. Let's give this a whirl again. And actually, it was pretty good. I will say I enjoyed it because I know you weren't a big fan of the Glass Onion.
Yeah, the second one. And
I really liked all of them. Like
I
put
love
them all-
the first one. I
Yeah.
thought the first
Oh,
one.
first
was
one
great.
was phenomenal.
Yeah. I just think it was, and they're all completely different.
Yeah.
movies,
They're
you
all
know?
separate.
Where Glass Onion, I think, had a little bit more humor to it, or intentional humor.
Yeah, I did watch like half of it. So the first part when he was like, no, like when Edward Norton's had that dinner scene, he's like, "No, I figured it out. You're about to be shot. 3, 2, 1, boom!" And then like an off-camera like paintball just shoots him in the chest. He's like, "Who invited you?"
Well, it's funny too when he talks to him about that. When he's like, you all, whoever solves the mystery over the weekend wins, and he's like, "What do we win?" And he's like, What do you mean? What do you win? And he's like, "Well, I just thought there might be a prize or something." And he's like, "No, you just get to say you won." He's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Hey, I thought maybe an iPad or something." He's like, "No, I don't want anything. I assumed when you said win, there'd be a prize." And then when he does wreck the game and he takes him upstairs by himself, he just throws him and just tosses an iPad at him. He's like, "Here's your iPad." Yeah, fine. The guy's got like $8 billion. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, the winner gets an iPad. Like, it's gonna put a damper on his day. But no, so I watched the third one. It is a completely different story. It's about a priest who joins a new parish, a new church, or he's a priest that used to get in trouble. Like he was before he became a priest, he was a boxer or an amateur boxer, I believe. And he kncked somebody out, and so he's got that fight in him. So he's trying to find the faith with stuff. I think he ended up killing a guy in the ring by accident.
So dumb, it's brilliant. No, it's just dumb.
It's just dumb. But just the cast in this one was very different. Like the headmaster, I can't remember what they actually call him, but the head priest there at this parish, you find out he's got a lot of weird dealings behind the scenes. He's basically got this whole congregation of people that come, and they're all different people with different types of careers, but usually high-end careers, and they're all like have some kind of secret. And he mysteriously dies. The priest dies, so Benoit Blanc gets called in, or I think he's more of the regular cops are there, and he kind of shows up to kind of help out. So I don't think in this one, if I remember correctly, like I said, I only really saw the whole thing once. So forgive me if I missed pieces, but I believe it was. I don't know if he was actually hired on to do this. I think he heard about it.
And he's like,
or
"Ooh,
someone
that
else
sounds
called him in,
interesting."
and he wants to like solve this mystery of the dead priest because he ends up getting murdered basically. And it's got some interesting stuff. It's got a pretty good cast to it. I want to say it's. What's her name? Mila Kunis. Am I saying that right? I think she's
From that
the one.
70s show?
Yeah, I think that's who plays the cop.
Oh wow!
In this, if I remember correctly. But no, it was pretty good though. I mean, I enjoyed that one. And then I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I know I told you about one other one. Oh, Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Oh, the new
yes.
one, yes. I saw that wound up on our Plex server. I've been
Very
meaning-
good.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
That is just as good as the other two.
Nice.
I will
love
say.
the first one. Second one was so-so. Like it's. I only say that because I'm comparing it to the first one.
So I would compare the second one to like Ocean's 12.
Okay.
So
yeah,
like
I
the
can see
second
that.
night, because the second one they're kind of all over the place, just
Yeah.
like in Ocean's 12. Like it took me like this one or two times to watch Ocean's 12 to really follow. Like Ocean 13, I knew it right away. Ocean's 11, I got it right away.
Well, they
12
had-
through me off a little bit,
Yeah, I was gonna say 12 had too many plans within plans.
and that's kind of what the second night you
Yeah.
see me was like. They're obviously chasing after what's his name, and but no, this one kind of combines. It's a little bit also like a passing of the torch type movie.
Yeah, I figured that as much. Like, there's going to be a fourth one, but it's not going to have Jesse Eisenberg or Woody Harrelson or anything like that.
Or it may, but they just may not be
like the stars.
heavy in it. Yeah, like
I do
this
like
one.
from the trailer where Woody Harrelson goes, "Open sesame." Like, what do you think that was working? It'd be cool if it did.
It was worth a shot, was it though?
Was it?
But it's there is a scene in there where they're all end up at this house where they're being led to this house by the eye, and it's basically like this. I can't remember the name of the house or this like mansion thing, and it's basically where all magicians had like met up and like also every old traditional or classic magic thing is like there in this house, like Houdini's jacket.
Oh, really?
And like all these things, and the whole house is like a different trick or trap. Like that's where they're in with that scene where he's trying to open the bookcase. But in that scene, they're all trying to outdo each other with tricks, and it's actually really cool to watch.
Nice. There's an old Disney Channel original movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's about like kid magicians going onto a reality show, and the host is all like, "You all have it's 3 contestants left. Like, there's a card with a magician's name in your hat. They're like 13 years old, so pull out the name, and you're gonna recreate that trick." So one of them gets a guy who like did the rabbit in the hat. And then the other one did like the never-ending scarves, and like the main protagonist gets Harry Houdini. Like he's 13, he's like, "Oh, you have to pull a rabbit, you have to do scarves, you have to go underwater in a straitjacket. I hope you could hold your breath, kid."
Upside down,
Yeah.
with no lights on.
Yeah, no.
Hope you know what the word escapologist means, because you're gonna need to learn quick.
How about a dove? Just a dove's that appear.
Yeah, no, right?
Can I make this disappear, reappear, Dennis?
That reminded me of I was rewatching How I Met Your Mother again, and towards the end of the last season, when they get Barney so drunk that he's like,
Oh, they do
telling the
Weekend
truth.
at Barney's?
No, he's telling the truth drunk. He's like,
Oh.
we found a new version of drunk for him. He
Yeah.
can't lie. And they're asking him, all the different questions about like trying to get all things.
What do you
with
do
it.
for a living? I love that part.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
please. And then
Please.
it's actually an acronym.
Yeah.
It's just like, please sign everything and don't ask questions or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Like every document or whatever it is.
And then it turns out like he's been working with the SEC since like day one, so he brings down like the entire company.
Yeah, because basically the lackey, the guy, the fall guy, basically. But there was that one question he asked him. He's like, "How do you always get the doves to fly out of your jacket?" And what did he say? He's like, "They're dehydrated." Like, dehydrated trying to, and he pours a little bit of water, and then a dove comes flying out. He's like, "I knew it." Sorry, side note. That just reminded me of that.
Well, I do like in that same
Dehydrated.
episode, like when they're like, "All right, we have to take him to bed because he's gone Chewbacca," and he's like, "No,
Jabba.
Jabba,
Jabba.
Han Solo." And then he has one more drink, and then he turns it into Truth Serum.
Well, because they give him the truth serum, and then he starts going back to Jabba again. They're like, "Here, give him another drink."
And then the next episode is Weekend at Barney's.
Yeah.
They're like, "I can't believe you guys did Weekend at Barney's. Are we ever gonna tell him that my dad is so pissed that he didn't make the photos this morning?" Like, no.
So that's I think the majority of things that I saw. Oh, the one that you guys walked in that I was watching this morning.
Oh, the long game.
Yeah, the long game. That was actually turned out to be very good. It's from 2023.
Yeah, I only saw the like last 15 minutes, and that seemed like a really good movie. It's on Netflix. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's also on other ones. I think it's maybe Amazon or Paramount. It's on a bunch of other stuff. But Netflix, if you have a subscription already, I came across it. I was watching as I was finishing up Stranger Things early this morning, and then I was like just flipping through new on Netflix, and it said the long game, and I saw it was golf, and I like golf, so I was like, this seems. I just watched a little trailer. You know how Netflix, when you're over the tile, it starts playing a few clips of it. And I was like, oh, okay, I got some time to kill.
And it's not Tin Cup for the 15th time. So.
Yep, not Tin Cup, not The Legend of Bagger Vance, not Happy Gilmore 2. It was a new golf movie, and I was like, okay, we'll check it out. And actually ended up being pretty good. I guess it's supposed
Very
to be
emotional
based off,
ending. Yeah.
It's supposed to be based off a true story.
Yeah, they gave us what happened with the team at the end.
I didn't know that either, but it's about a Mexican.
Mexican American golf team.
Yep.
So I read the description on IMDb, and it says like they want to learn how to play, so they create their own golf course in the middle of the desert in Texas. And then I guess they actually get so good that they go.
Well, no. So the kids are good. So what happens is he is the main character.
The coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's out there and he's become superintendent in this Texas town. And his old buddy that he was in the war with, who was Dennis Quaid, is joined as part of this country club. It's supposed to be like one of the best country clubs in Texas or that area in Texas. And so he's trying to get a membership, and they deny him because of his heritage. And they're like, they just wouldn't accept a Mexican, in here. So, but he's like supposed to be a really good golfer, and then he ends up coming across these kids. I'm not going to tell you how, because it is funny how he discovers them. But they're all caddies at this country club, but they know how to play, and they play very well. So he kind of is like living vicariously through them, like getting the Mexican American heritage or the Mexican heritage out there. That we're just as good as golf or anything else to get respect. So he's kind of doing it through them.
Yeah.
And his whole motivation is to eventually just get people to be proud and respect.
I don't want to go into too much detail, but the ending scene where they're walking through the country club was actually very powerful.
Yep.
Like good on the writers and directors for that one.
Kind of reminded you of Dead Poets Society, a little
Yeah.
like that kind of scene, or was it like that scene in Rudy? Not the end scene, but. Where he gets when he finally gets to play the coach.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah,
and they're
Cool Run-
carrying
yeah.
the
Yeah, and everybody's just
sled.
clapping. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to go back and watch this from the start of that movie.
Yeah, no, it was really good. I enjoyed it, and it was just a happy accident came across it. So you never know what you're gonna find out there.
Right?
Very true.
Yeah. The only movie I've watched recently is Law Abiding Citizen on Tubi.
Okay.
That movie just kicks ass.
Like you just now watched it?
No, I've seen it like 3 times.
okay.
I was scrolling through Tubi to watch something, and I was like, "Ooh, Law Abiding Citizen! I like that movie."
That's it's one of my favorite Gerard Butler movies.
Yeah.
He's actually coming out with another sequel to Greenland.
Yeah, I
Greenland
saw
too,
that.
Yep.
I haven't seen the original. Didn't even know that movie exists. But apparently, it did well enough to get a sequel.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I think it was.
Stranger Things happened 5 times.
It's kind of like the same thing as like Geostorm, except they're not controlling the weather.
Oh, okay.
They're fighting the weather.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
survive the weather.
He's like, "I'm gonna go outside and punch a hurricane."
I mean, President Trump wanted to nuke it.
Hey,
And then every scientist in the world said, "Don't nuke the atmosphere."
Yeah, please no.
Well, it's supposed to be based off science, but in that show Scorpion, there's that one episode where they're stuck near that tornado, and they come up with the theory. And I guess there's evidence to back it up that because of the low pressure, the high and low, they have to get cold enough air to make it dissipate. So they get all this basically just frozen ice. I can't remember how they did it, but they get all this ice from somewhere, and they're basically driving trucks to kind of live, kind of like the things in Twister. Those little.
I was gonna say, yeah, that
but
was the
this is
theory in
just-
Twister.
Yeah, but this is just pure cold.
It's like
And
dry
so,
ice.
Yeah, and so it's basically being lifted, and it does. And they say there is scientific evidence to prove that could work. So I guess in theory, if you had the right kind of nuke and the right situation and the right type of chemical,
You
could,
need the nuke
punch a
from
hurricane?
Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves.
Hey,
yeah, right.
Mr. Gavin, have you watched anything over our holiday break?
I have. I haven't watched many movies. I watched Tron Ares
Why?
because it was free. I didn't pay for it. I'm glad I didn't.
Jared
It was just kind of like a.
Bad?
It wasn't bad. It just felt lazy.
okay, so you gotta feel like how I did about it because I wasn't a fan of it.
I wasn't a fan of
I
it.
was just like, eh.
I wasn't a fan. Like, I love Tron. I love the original. I love that, but sequel they did in, 2009, 2008? Somewhere
Yeah,
in there?
We'll go with that.
Yeah. And then I saw the trailer for this one. I was like, maybe. That 50% might have been I saw Jared Leto's face as, like, the main star.
I would have way preferred it
cannot
had they
act.
stayed in the computer
Right,
system.
yeah,
if they would have
100%.
stuck with that instead of
So
trying to make it
isn't
the
like
whole
the-
AI thing where the AI is actually a reality.
Yeah, isn't the premise like the generals find out about the Tron universe and they bring their technology into our world or something like that?
No. It's basically just it's a war between Encom and Dillinger.
Oh.
Dillinger has splintered off and created their own tech company, and the Flynns aren't even involved in Encom anymore. It's like it's lazy.
Sounds
It's
cheap.
just dumb.
It's so brilliant. It's done. No, just dumb.
Now you're talking about the room.
But I did finish Stranger Things. Started watching the new series of Fallout, which is
Oh yeah,
it's
season
really
2 has
good.
started to drop.
Yeah, I think I've seen 3 episodes now.
I think they've only released like 4 or 5.
I think the 4th one's supposed to be out now.
Oh, okay.
I think. Anyway, that's basically what I have done, seeing as I was on the road for a while.
On the road again. I will say, if there's a movie that you want to say, why did I watch that? I found it on Tubi. It's called Starflight 1.
I saw that. I didn't watch it, but I saw it was on there.
Lee Majors is like the main character in it.
Okay.
It was a made-for-TV movie. I actually watched it because it was like it intrigued. It was supposed to be this rocket-powered hypersonic jet that can get from like across almost halfway around the world in like hours. So they were doing their inaugural flight from America to Australia. Well, something happens and some idiot on the plane is in charge of a company that has like a satellite or something that's going up or launching, and it doesn't launch right, and they have to explode it. Well, then the debris gets in the way of this plane jet thing flying, and so it messes them up. So they have to shoot upwards. Well, they end up in space. They end up in orbit.
It sounds like Buckaroo Banzai.
And then, but the whole thing is like, it's just a regular jet plane or,
Right.
passenger jet hypersonic plane. So number one, it shouldn't have been designed to be able to survive in space. Like just the window setup and everything,
Right,
like that.
yeah.
Like I get that it's pressurized, but at the same time, it's like, it wasn't designed like a space shuttle, but they can't get back because in order to re-enter, you have to have heat shields. So
Yeah.
there's a whole big thing in the
Otherwise,
movie.
they just explode.
And there's 50 people on this flight, this inaugural flight. So now they have like the other ridiculous part of this. I can't say ridiculous because I don't know for a fact because I don't work for NASA. But they have a shuttle
don't?
that's up. No, I don't. I didn't know if you didn't know that. I know a lot about NASA. I just don't work for them. But in this movie, they're trying to figure out different ways to get the people out, if they can't get the plane down. So they have the shuttle that they go up. Well, this same shuttle goes up 3 times within like a day. I'm like, I don't like the same shuttle. It's not like they have multiple shuttles and they're just putting it back on the booster. Like, how if we get it down there, how can we get it back up in about 3 hours? And it's like, but somehow they do it. And I'm like, I don't think that's how the shuttles work. They need to like recheck all the tiles, go through that. And
Yeah.
that takes days and weeks and stuff.
See,
but
this is how I feel when I watch Hallmark movies. They're so
Yeah.
stupid, and I just
it's
love
just dumb.
But I enjoy them
But they
because
had-
I'm broken.
one of the ways they were trying to get these people from the plane to the shuttle, somehow they're developing these connector pieces where they suddenly, it's just like kind of like in Apollo 13, we got to make this to fit this.
Yeah.
And so they put the shuttle up and they create this big like tube thing and they attach it to, that's supposed to be airtight, and they attach it to the jet so that people can crawl through it. But the shuttle's way over here. I mean, this tube is probably like a mile long, but it's all like wibbly wobbly. So they're having to crawl through this tube thing to get into the shuttle. And then there's one of the pilots in the shuttle, or one of the shuttlecraft NASA people. He has to go back and forth to carry 5 people at a time through it. Well, then there's of course something broken on the outside of the jet that's causing sparks and it blows up. But it's just watching this tube thing. It's so weird. It's like, I will say, for a made-for-TV movie, the special effects were not bad.
Okay.
I mean, they were bad, but they were like, this is
Don't get me
actually-
wrong.
This is actually better than like watching Sharknado. Like, it's not all CGI.
Bite your tongue.
It's all like practical special effects. But I'm like, you know what? For a made-for-TV movie that they probably didn't have much money to make, it wasn't that horrible. So kudos to them for that.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, you got Lee Majors, the $6 Million Man, is the lead character. There's a bunch of people in there that everyone would know, but they're all old school actors. This movie came out in, I think, like 1983 or something.
Nice.
So if you ever want to watch something to say, I need to see something that Tony told me about,
Lee
and I'm not going to
Majors
believe that I
is-
actually watched it,
I don't know,
Starflight
man.
1.
Since we started this podcast, I've seen some real messed up stuff.
Well, this one isn't going to be messed up. This will be like kind of like, yeah, I don't really know. But you might want to now watch it just to see if the
like-
practical effects are really not as bad for made-for-TV movies.
Yeah,
As I said.
it's like, is this bad?
Oh, it's terrible, but
There's different levels, though. It's like, you gotta
it's
say,
bad in a good way.
it's made for TV, so it probably cost him like $50,000. And Lee Majors back then was kind of a big actor, so
Yeah.
he had to take a major pay cut, and then they had a bunch of other people in there that you would know.
They
and-
may have funded the movie.
Yeah. All right, Lee Majors.
We're getting this done.
So yeah,
But we need you to do the slow mo run. And what was the spin-off? The $1 billion woman or something like that?
No, the Bionic
Or
Woman.
the Bionic
Yeah.
Woman.
Did you say the $1 billion?
Yeah,
woman?
I know they raised the price tag on the spin-off.
Well, every year inflation goes up. No, but
That was, yeah.
the Bionic Girl came out in the same time period line as the $6 Million Man.
Ah.
Actually, some say the Bionic Woman series is almost better.
Oh yeah,
I mean, she
a lot
was
of people
definitely
say
nice and neater to look at on the eyes for me than Lee Majors. Although I think Lee Majors is awesome, but yeah. And then they had the Bionic Boy that was a TV
that.
movie.
Did not know about that one.
Yeah, he had a laser in an eye, so that was
Oh.
kind of cool.
So,
So
did the
instead of
bad
being
guy
able
from the
to
Mortal
see-
Kombat movie that
Yeah.
came out in 2021
Indeed.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just
and in
saying.
1996. Oh, real quick, we did our New Year's Eve episode, and we were doing In Memoriam. Do you know who died last year that we didn't mention? The guy
Tell
who
us.
played Shang Tsung. He passed away this past
Yes.
year. And
Yes, he did.
that hurt.
Well, there was
I
also
felt it.
several other people that passed that we
Well,
didn't re-go over.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
we-
I mean, I did not know about the Shang Tsung actor.
How dare you?
I know. I'm not a real fan.
You're not. Mic down. We got a mic down. That's just dumb.
I award you no points.
and may God have mercy on you.
Everybody here is now dumber having listened to you. This is the it's so brilliant. It's so dumb. It's brilliant episode.
Indeed.
Now, what is coming out in 2026? I'm trying to remember. I know.
So
we got
I have a
some
list
things.
of that
All right, let's
now.
run it down because I want to see which ones I want to watch.
So we've got Avengers Doomsday. That's supposedly
I
coming
will definitely want to
Yeah.
see that.
out. The new Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
I definitely want to see that.
Mortal Kombat is getting delayed just like freaking Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
We'll see that eventually.
Yeah, we'll see it.
I mean, it is on my
2028.
list, but I mean,
Yeah, it was supposed to be out in October, so
Yeah, but it got moved to March, right?
Yeah.
So it hopefully it'll be coming out.
we'll see.
Scream 7.
Okay, that's the new version
Yeah.
of Screams now with the Jenna Ortega group.
Is John Carpenter involved in these new ones? Do you know? Maybe
It
like
wasn't John Carpenter, it was Wes Craven.
Wes Craven. My
No, he's not,
apologies.
'cause
Okay.
I believe he passed away.
Well, that'll put a damper on your career. We were talking about this off mic. Sheep Detectives. I'm excited for this movie. Let's just talk about this one real quick. We'll look at the
The
trailer.
sequel to The Men That Stare at Goats.
But it's just a funny premise. It's Hugh Jackman plays a sheep herder, and he takes care of his flock. And at the end of every night, he reads them a story, and they're all like murder mysteries and stuff like that. So when somebody murders Hugh Jackman, the sheep, I guess speaking in sheep language, were like, we have to solve this murder because the local cop is kind of an idiot. So they help the local cop find the clues and everything. It just seems adorable and funny. And
Sounds
I
kind
wanna
of bad.
Oh, God. Listeners, I just want you to know that's the second time he's made that joke today.
I'm sorry. I'm feeling sheepish.
Oh, Jesus. You want to turn off my mic?
What's wrong with my dad jokes? Shut up, Patrick.
I really pulled the
The
wool
only
over the
jokes-
audience's eyes over there, didn't you?
Oh, look at here.
Oh,
The only jokes I like are about pizza, and they're a little cheesy.
oh God, move on.
Off topic.
But the new Supergirl movie comes out this year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
I've
think-
seen the trailer for that.
Yeah,
Based on
I
the
think you sent it to
trailer,
me.
it looks better than Superman
Yes.
did.
Yes, it does.
And I hope to God it is, because DC needs something. Please, DC, figure it
Well, it's
out.
almost like she's kind of they're kind of giving her like the anti-hero,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least through the trailers.
So we'll see, though. But I think that's scheduled for like a summer blockbuster.
You know, 4 is a name, so scary.
We got 2 video game movies coming out this year. Supposedly, I haven't heard about this, but we've got Return to Silent Hill, which is basically Silent Hill 2, the video game, because it's got the main characters named James Sutherland, which is the main protagonist in Silent Hill 2. So this is basically based off that video game. And if you don't know who the main antagonist in that video game, it's a guy named Pyramid Pyramid Head.
And he's on the cover.
Yeah. And he drives, it looks like a giant sword, but technically, I think canonically, it's just half a pair of giant scissors.
Oh.
All right then.
Yeah. And then, he kills people with it.
So he's Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissored Hand. He just drags it behind him.
Okay.
And apparently, there's a new Street Fighter movie coming out.
Oh God, they need to fix that one.
Yes, that one. That's got a bunch of like WWE stars in it too.
Yep. So I remember watching the original with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia.
That's actually not the original.
That's right. There was one before
There was one
that.
like in the 80s.
Yeah.
That was that like they actually had Blanca shocking people.
Yeah.
And they had oh man, I can't remember the character dude, the stretchy Indian
Oh, like
guy.
the Indian guy?
Yeah. So they have him
How do you can
hit his hood and send out his long arms.
yoga flame, yoga fire?
How do you again?
But then in like the early 2000s, they tried to reboot it with Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
Yeah.
That
Was garbage.
yeah. So that starred Lana Lang from Smallville. I can't remember her name at the moment.
That's fine.
And the guy who played from the original Mortal Kombat, the main protagonist, Liu Kang. He was supposed to be Chun-Li's like mentor.
Oh.
I was like, no, that's like Chris Evans being in DC and Marvel. Don't do this to me. Just keep it canonical. He's Liu Kang. Don't put him in Street Fighter.
You know what was almost as bad as Street Fighter? Double Dragon.
Ooh,
When they
yeah.
made that.
I love. There was a cartoon of Double Dragon, and I
I'm
actually
talking about
cartoon was
I'm talking
good.
about the movie that they
Oh,
made,
I
the
rem-
live action movie.
I've seen it.
Ah, that was painful.
Yeah.
It hurt me in the hearts.
Hopefully, this movie is better than its predecessor. New 28 years later, and it's the Bone Temple.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys watched the 28 years later.
I haven't seen it yet.
Now I remember you saw it and you said it was okay.
It just like it felt like it had no real plot around it.
Yeah, I remember you saying like if because I haven't seen the first two, but I could jump into this one and just be perfectly fine. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to know anything about the other
It's
two.
kind of like Tron Ares.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
really just didn't have a point. They're just making it because somebody said we haven't had a Tron movie in a while.
Yeah, you know what? We should reboot the series and not include anyone that was in the previous release.
Who's gonna direct it? Him. Who's gonna produce it? Her.
Her.
Mick G.
So this movie centers around, and actually Cillian Murphy is in this one. They stated him as being in the last 28 or in the other 28 years later, but I never saw him in there. But it's Ralph Phineas. So in 28 years later, the first one, he's like this guy he was a doctor, and he's kind of surviving out in the wild. Like everybody else in 28 years later is on this like little island that gets its natural defense is when the tide comes in, it's unreachable unless you have like a boat.
Okay.
And because you can't swim it because the tide's so strong it would carry you out to sea before you got there.
Okay. And zombies aren't good swimmers.
No, they're not, but they are still fast.
They're fast.
But apparently they're evolving.
Well, they do.
And so now they're kind of coming up with and 28 years later they come out with like I can't remember what the name of it is, like the alpha. I think it's the alpha. That's what it is. So he's like the leader of the wolf pack.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how they start their herd mentality goes into.
Well, they kind of did that in like the spin-off of the Walking Dead series, the one with Daryl.
The one where he goes to France.
Yeah, and they have like these like they call them like burners or something. They're basically like they have this acid stuff in them in their blood, or just when they touch you, it
So
like
there's
burns your
xenomorph?
skin. Yeah, it's weird. I think like there's all different. Like look it up. There's like now in the later Walking Dead series, they had different versions of them. So they have ones that are actually reverting back to having like human thought, like being able to actually think and have a thought process.
Well,
which,
they did that in that Dave Bautista movie. They had the alpha zombie that wanted to breed a zombie child. Yeah. Then Dave Bautista killed it.
That happens in 28 years later.
Oh, okay. And then The Last of Us, you get to see all those cordyceps zombies mutate over the years and years and years.
So everybody's mutating now.
Right. So anyway, this one centers around Ralph Phineas. He has created the Bone Temple out in the
Bone
wild.
Temple.
And he covers himself with, I think it's iron. So he has he has this very Trump-esque complexion of orange on him constantly. But it's like it apparently throws his scent off from the walkers. But his temple really is he basically just grows out and grabs bodies that have died or decayed and cleans them off and then places their bones around in this circle that you'll see in the movie.
It's not really a temple; it's a bone circle.
Exactly. But he's essentially the center point of this, and I think it follows also the young kid that stays out in from the first 28 years.
Oh, okay. Apparently, there's a new Masters of the Universe coming out this July.
Is it the live action or is it the cartoon one?
This is the live action.
Okay, and I think I remember who's playing He-Man.
His name is Nicholas Galazine. Galitzine.
And I'm praying, and yes, I will pray.
That Dolph Lundgren gets a cameo?
No, well, not that. I mean, I don't care if he gets one or not. Dolph Lundgren, it wasn't his fault, that movie.
He did the best he could with the material given.
He looked like a He-Man.
He did.
At the time, but it wasn't his. That movie was just... they made it too soon. Like, there was no... That movie was like, we got to make this, because I think it was a little bit after maybe... The Turtles had come out already, or not?
Probably.
I can't remember.
I think it was around the same time as the original Michael Irons, Jeremy Irons D&D movie that came out.
Okay. So whatever year it was, but they saw that, hey, we can make cartoons into movies. And this one failed because actually, let me put it this way. It wasn't so much that the special effects, they weren't great, but they were okay for the time. They were top-notch for the time. If they just would have stuck with a storyline of instead of going into Earth, you know,
And it's just staying on
And just,
Eternia.
just had it on Eternia.
yeah, if they would have kept it to that, but they had, you know, they didn't really name except for Skeletor, He-Man, and I don't even think they called Man-at-Arms Man-at-Arms. He was definitely looked like him in the original movie.
I think they mentioned it one time
Do they?
when he's doing the introduction to Courtney
Okay.
Cox.
But everybody else, like nobody had a real name, but they didn't have then that goblin guy, that troll guy that was like in the music maker,
Yeah.
that created the key thing.
Wildor.
Yeah. I'd never seen him in the cartoon before, and then all of a sudden, like now he's in it, and it's about this key thing that can take you, you know, to another dimension or world or Earth or whatever. And Skeletor comes flying through. Nobody has a problem with this, and you know, you got Principal Strickland,
Yeah,
who's
right.
the cop in this one, who basically is the exact same character from Back to the Future.
He's essentially Principal Strickland.
Yeah, it's what was the guy's name in it? The kid, the main character kid that was the musician that was helping Courtney Cox, but he was the boyfriend of Courtney Cox or wanted to be, and he was basically the Marty McFly to that
Yeah.
version of Strickland, because the cop was always after him, and
He's a slacker.
yeah, he's a
They're all
slacker.
slackers.
But yeah, had they like not done any of that and just gone back and stayed in
Have they just
Eternia-
made a better movie?
Well, you know, they started out in Eternia. They ended up
Yeah,
in,
you see Eternia for like 5 seconds at the beginning.
even if
Which
they
is probably like Balboa Park.
No, it was all just desert. Like
Yeah.
that's not whatever.
Eternia was beautiful. It was kind of like
Well, it had the He-Man side. Castle Grayskull was beautiful, lush, and elegant, and then you had the mountain cave that Skeletor lived in.
Yeah.
But so this one does take place on Eternia.
good.
All right,
That's
so
a plus.
a young. This is a different description than I got from the internet, so I'm just not. I'm gonna go back to the. He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, goes against the evil Skeletor to save the planet Eternia and protect the secrets of Castle Grayskull. Now let's go ahead and just go through this cast real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so the sorceress, Skeletor's right hand, is played by Marina Baccarin. She's the girlfriend in Deadpool.
Okay.
Man at Arms, and that's the character's name.
Good.
Man at Arms, played by Idris Elba.
Ooh.
Roboto is Kristen Wiig. Allison Brie is Evil Lynn.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
She looks like an evil Lynn.
She gonna look nice too.
And there's only one major like name attached to this.
Well, and the sorceress was good.
Yeah.
She wasn't Skeletor's.
No, I thought she was Skeletor's.
No,
she had the
no,
purple
no.
dress and the
No, that
crown
was
thing.
evil Lynn.
That's
Oh,
Evil Lynn,
okay.
yeah.
The sorceress was
is-
he always captured her. He always would like get her like in that suspended animation thing that she could never get out of. And she always got caught.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, for someone so powerful.
Exactly. She's supposed to be more powerful than He-Man.
Yeah. And she gets caught in like some non-liquid carbonite, this like
Yeah.
transporter buffer thing every time where she's just stuck there floating. They did at least do that in the original Masters of the Universe. They had
Yeah.
her stuck in this little thing. And it's not even a thing. It's just like this wave of energy around her where she's just like,
It's supposed to be siphoning her power.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if they cast anyone.
they
to
have
play.
Orc in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. And no one's listed at least.
I want to
in
see
the
Battle Cat.
But
Oh yes.
But I want to see him as Cringer first
yeah.
and then Battle Cat. Yeah.
Who do you think they got to play Skeletor? Just throw out one actor.
Jared Leto.
Yes.
Is it really? Oh fuck.
I cannot get away from this crappy actor. If you listen to this podcast, I want you to know.
This-
Go back to music.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to
Go
work.
back to music.
Didn't they see he didn't work out as the Joker?
No. Or Morbius or
Yeah.
Ares
Aries?
or anything outside of
His best role was in American Psycho when he got the axe to the head.
No. His best role was in Alexander. When him and Colin Farrell, did it.
Well, that's a hot take.
Well, I'm definitely excited about Avengers Doomsday and the Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
There's an untitled Exorcist film coming out.
Oh, nice.
There's this new one that's coming out here soon with Chris Pratt in it, Mercy,
Yeah, I've heard of
and
that.
it kind
haven't
of
heard of
almost
that one.
has like a Minority Report feel.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
saw the trailer for that, where he's just kind of watching like a screen or something.
Well,
Isn't he,
so
like-
apparently the premise of it is you're anytime that you're on trial for a murder, you have 90 seconds to review, 90 minutes to review all the evidence that's been collected against you, and then you come up with your defense of whether or not guilty or
Yeah.
innocent.
Shoot, I guess I did it. That was an hour and a half long of watching me kill somebody.
So that's basically his. He was. I think he was an officer, but that's kind of where the Minority Report thing comes
Yeah.
in. Is that now he's being. You don't know if he's framed or if he actually killed his wife, or that's the question. Because 90% of the time it is the husband or the wife.
Yeah, it's always the quiet ones you gotta watch.
It's always the spouse.
Couple of more movies real quick. It looks like The Mandalorian and Grogu are getting their own made for Disney
yes.
Plus movie. If you don't know who, or the sentence I just said, if you don't know what that means, just go Google Mandalorian.
Grogu is basically what everybody calls Baby Yoda,
Yep.
just to make it simple.
They're apparently making a Clayface movie, and that seems interesting.
Like from Batman?
Yeah.
Clayface from Batman? Huh. Like a standalone?
Yeah, it's
Live
based
action?
on Clayface. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of details. It just says it's an American body horror film based on the DC Comics, directed by James Watkins. This is the third film in the DCU since James Gunn took over. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love James Gunn, but dude, you gotta fix this quick because I think the first couple were not good.
Yeah.
Your first couple shots out there, not always your fault. It is studio control and just DC.
But I mean, he did the Suicide Squad so well. I love that.
Yeah. It's the only thing he did well. But it was also kind of like, Suicide Squad was in DC, but I don't consider him like within that same realm as like, your Batman, Superman, Justice League type
And
stuff.
Peacemaker was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're fine with their shows. I've always said this. Their TV show capability is great. Their movies,
hit or miss.
not so great.
Shazam was the first one. I loved the first.
The first one was great.
Yeah.
Second one was
Black Adam was
Yeah.
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 But okay. Continuing on, they are making a new animated Cat in the Hat movie.
I don't see why. Like, what's the real need
The
for
Mike
it?
Myers version
Money.
is so good.
Yeah.
I
Money,
love that.
money, money.
I get that it's money. I mean, I know that. That's the easy answer. I'm
oh,
just saying,
but-
but like other than that, why?
The Mike Myers version is just so funny.
Yeah, the Mike Myers version of that is about like the Jim Carrey version of Doctor, the Grinch.
Yeah.
They're just as good.
And then apparently they're rebooting R.I.P.D.
Now why? See, that's another one. If you say money, I swear. I swear don't say money.
Matt Damon is apparently one of the lead actors, and Ben Affleck.
I liked the first R.I.P.D. It was
all right.
It was, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't supposed. To me, they were like, let's do a different take of like Men in
I thought
Black.
the movie was called The Rip.
Yeah, it is, but it's
Ripped.
a group of Miami cops discovers a stash of millions in cash, leading to the distress of outside learns that the seizure making questions rely on.
Wait, so is it even the same movie?
I think so.
'Cause that sounds nothing like the one I'm talking about.
Right. Well, there is a. I want to see this one too. Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling.
Okay, I don't
So-
think I've heard that one yet. Oh no, I did actually.
This
That's,
is
yes,
we saw that
Yes,
like the
the
preview.
trailer- yes,
so
yes,
he's
yes,
like
now
a school teacher that comes
Now
up
I
with this
remember.
problem how to fix Earth,
Yep.
and but now they've he's the only one that can do it. So they they're trying to get him into space, and that's what I love from the trailer. Is like everything they keep saying. He's like, I'm not an astronaut. You only be up there for blah 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 blah. I'm not an astronaut.
You're not hearing me. I don't work for NASA. That's right. I forgot that was the title of it though. Yes, I do want to see that.
So yeah, that one seems like it's gonna be a good one.
The third Evil Dead in the new series is coming out.
Okay.
It just says there's no real description. It's an upcoming American horror film, but I really want them to do justice to Evil Dead 3, and I want the new lead character to go back to Camelot times and build like a death rotor machine out of a Buick.
Well, then they need to call it Army of Darkness, and it shouldn't be called Evil Dead 3.
There's a third Angry Birds coming out.
I could live without that. I ain't rushing this theater.
Apparently, Matt Damon's busy for projects, or has been busy with project, because the Odyssey's coming out on the 17th of July, which I think looks so far that from what I've seen, it looks really good.
The Odyssey.
The adaptation of the Iliad.
There's a new werewolf movie. It's werewolf. It's WERWULF. Like it's got like
So they
got
just
like
want to
a
make it confusing.
like a European accent, but they spelled it phonetically.
werewolf. There,
But it stars
there, wolf, there, castle.
stars Willem Dafoe, so it can't be all bad.
No,
Well,
anything
the-
with William Dafoe is either going to be
Willem.
very artsy and weird or good.
Yeah,
William Dafoe has two styles of movies. He's really good ones or artsy and weird.
yeah, artsy and weird, aka The Lighthouse.
Yes.
And we'll see. I have to see if this doesn't get pushed, but later, late in the year this year, we'll be getting the third part of Dune.
Yeah, I saw that.
December the 18th.
Part three.
Part
Trace.
three. Hot Shots Part 2.
All right, this
we
can't be.
got a few minutes left. So
All right, I just found
What do you
one
get?
more movie, and John Cena, Will Forte, Stephen Ray Bird. Oh my God! After Acme products failed him one too many times in his dodge pursuit of the Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote decides to hire a billboard lawyer to sue the Acme Corporation.
I saw that.
I want to watch the crap out of this movie.
Coyote versus Acme.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. That's hilarious.
There's a live action Moana coming out. I didn't really. I mean, it was okay.
Nothing against it. I just it's.
I
one
mean,
of
it's
those, like,
no
I'm not like
it's no
running, like,
Encanto.
I gotta see this. I gotta see this. I'm not saying.
I mean, yeah, it's like
The new Ice Age is coming out. Well, they are really just going back to the early 2000s, the late 90s, aren't they?
yeah, reboots, baby.
but that's what all of the middle of the
Remakes and
20s were. 28 to 2021 was all reboots and remakes of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now the late 20s is
And here we are.
be in the early 2000s.
Flower Vale Street. The family in the 80s starts to notice bizarre happenings in their neighborhood. That's all the information it gives me.
Sounds solid to me. Now we got to see it.
Yeah, right. So when we're going, it's a date.
It's a date.
New Hunger Games, apparently.
Yeah, I think
Sunrise on the Reaping.
This one's supposed to be the one that like actually introduces Woody Harrelson's character. Is his name Seamus?
Yep.
Like this is supposed to be the one that he's in that he wins.
Okay. Oh, so like a prequel thing.
Yeah.
We're talking. Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like we got quite a bit of stuff to look forward
Devil
to.
Wears Prada 2.
Oh no! Don't mess with that movie.
Yeah. That was part due.
Yeah.
Third Super Troopers coming out.
Okay.
That's the new Super Mario Galaxy movie that's
Yeah.
coming out.
So we got a lot of stuff coming out this year as they slowly
So
come out. we
prepare
will be-
your ears because we
Yeah,
will
yes.
talk about all of it.
But yeah, no, we only got a couple minutes left. But we're already in January, so you know what's coming up in a few months. Or about
February, March,
in
April,
a few months. Yeah.
June, July, August.
Well, you missed May, but end of April. So right around the corner, we got sunscreen coming up. But so we'll get Doug back on here because he's been wanting to come back on, and we just kept missing each other. He wasn't
Well,
feeling
he's
good
got-
one time, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
got
busy.
a couple of projects kicking off. I
Yeah,
remember him
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, so I'd like
That's
to.
all he was allowed to tell me. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I've got a few things going on this year."
Got some things in the works, man. Can't talk about it, but it's
NDA,
working.
NDA.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we got a lot of other stuff coming up, and then it's a brand new year, it's a new time. This is we're in the back 6 months the last 6 months of our 5th year.
Yes.
So in 6 more months, we'll be celebrating our 5th year anniversary. And so a lot of stuff happening, but we'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on. As always, thank you again for joining us. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to all fresh new things. If you have any resolutions or goals, we hope you're working on them already or get started and got those plans going.
I was looking up an old song by Nina Simone. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new light. And I was like, I could put that on the episode. No, it's still in copyright.
Yep.
And we've got to delete that.
Yep. Clap. That's an edit point.
But it was just kind of him saying it, so
Yeah,
that's all right. But yeah, no, but that's all we have the time for, guys. We'll keep you up to date with all the fun, exciting stuff coming up in the new year for 2026, the beginning of 2026. We are your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato.
I'm Gavin Butts.
I'm Patrick Wall.
All right, guys, take care.